Plaintiff Ebony Jenkins says she and the defendant are both military wives, and they met when they worked together on the base. Ebony claims the defendant was extremely unprofessional and rude, and she would often flirt with other Marines. Ebony is suing her for breach of contract, defamation, and harassment. Defendant Nanette Eisenhower says Ebony is loud and obnoxious, and she once cursed out one of their supervisors. Nanette admits she filed a complaint against Ebony with her employer, but insists Ebony got herself fired.
Start with you.
Me and the defendant are Marine wives. I actually met her in 2012 at the military exchange as supervisors.
What base?
Camp Pendleton.
Okay.
So the defendant's husband is higher ranked than me and other wives who work there. So what Nanette would do is she would walk around unprofessional, rude, and her excuse of doing that is, oh, I'm a redneck from North Carolina. And I would tell her, like, are you serious right now? Like, why would you even do that?
Did you do that?
No, Your Honor.
You never went around telling people, I can tell you what to do because I'm a redneck.
No.
All right.
She lying, Your Honor.
All right. What else you want to tell me?
Main thing about her is that she would flirt with Marines at the store. And what she would do is if she saw a nice, handsome, Marine, her thing would be like, if I wasn't married, you would show up
now
my
you
next
lying.
baby daddy. Oh, no, I'm not, sweetie.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not. To be
That's
my
the
next
big
baby
deal.
daddy.
Like you just said, if I wasn't married.
Very flirtatious and inappropriate. So I would
Did the
tell
men say that?
No.
Well, you're saying it's inappropriate. It's inappropriate to you.
It's very inappropriate.
Well, would tell me if you wasn't married, I'd love to have you. I'd say, oh, I'd feel flattered. I wouldn't be saying that's very inappropriate for you to tell me that. Would you?
I'd say go on.
No. All right. Any other complaints about her personality or observations?
Mainly that.
How did you all get along personally?
We were like off and on. Sometimes we're cool, sometimes not cool, because it's how she talks to people.
All right. Ma'am, give me some background.
Your Honor, I know how a military wife is supposed to carry themselves, and apparently, obviously, she doesn't know how to do that. My husband's been in the Marine Corps for 16 years, and I would never, ever embarrass him in any way like she probably does her husband.
How so? What does she do?
She's just as loud and obnoxious. For instance, at work, there was a supervisor that worked with me at work, and he lied on her and about her. Not only did she get loud, obnoxious, she cursed him out.
Did he lie on her?
Yes, he did. He lied to my boss. He did. Instead of taking it.
The lie was public.
Yeah. Yes.
But then the cursing can be public.
Yeah, and then the customers and everybody.
He didn't lie on her in secret, so don't curse him in secret. He lie on her in public, curse him in public.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
And she doesn't like me because I'm a very direct female. When I'm there to work, not make friends. I'm there to do my job and go home.
All right. You want to tell me about the suit?
Yes, Your Honor. On March 2nd, Annette and her partner.
What year?
Of 2013.
13.
Sir.
All right. March of 13.
Yes. Ms. Eisenhower had came to me because she was actually doing a cleaning business on the side, outside of our actual job. And she had asked me to, become her office manager. Her agreement was her and her partner would pay me $1,880 salary
Per
month.
Okay.
Okay.
1,800, obviously.
Yes, sir. And it would be divided in half, $940 from her and $940 from her partner. So that was the agreement. On March 10th, I actually have a texture on her stating that, hey, can I pay you my half on April 1st? And then I agreed and said yes. And then she said, I will pay you $940 on the 1st.
Okay.
And
Let me see it,
I
please.
actually have it right here.
And what did happen?
So what happened is on March 19th, it got kind of crazy. Her unprofessional, she's rude. So I decided to give my 2-week notice. Okay. And my 2-week notice stated on my actual text that I would work all the way until April 2nd. Okay. On April 1st, I only get $400 from her. So I text her, I'm asking her where's, the rest of my money, because our agreement was $940, not $400.
What did she say?
She stated I only getting paid hourly. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I didn't even talk.
Even though she had promised earlier to pay $940.
Exactly.
All right. And ma'am, let me hear from you regarding that.
Your Honor, the original agreement was that I would pay her salary, but the salary was based off of $12 an hour, 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. She worked a total of 33 hours from March the 1st to March the 22nd for me. I cut her off on the 22nd because she would not take any more calls. She wouldn't set up any more appointments. She would not run any more errands for me. So I started doing it myself. And she did not work a total of 40 hours. I have a copy.
So why didn't you tell her that?
Okay, Your Honor, if I would have had all the text messages, if I would not have switched cell phones, upgraded my phone, I would have brought every text message that I had.
Well, no, this is all I need. This is all I need, where you refer to this.
But I told her in person, Your Honor, that night we were
we're
sitting
going
down
by what I see in writing. I rely on this evidence more. But what else?
Your Honor, I have a paper here from the state law of California that in the state of California, in order to be considered a salary manager, you have to make almost twice the amount of minimum wage in the state of California. She did not do that, so that makes her...
Did you know that before you told her you was going to pay her?
No, Your Honor, I did not.
Okay, you discovered it later.
Yes, sir.
And so now that you discovered it, you want to take back what you said. Let me see what you've discovered.
And Your Honor, I also...
Ma'am, let me read this law.
Sorry.
You want to teach the judge the law?
Sorry.
Okay. I see where you highlighted something 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs down as a part of this law.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's not how the law works. You know the law starts at the top, not in the middle. And this law is referring to overtime. It's not referring to what you're talking about at all. So this law has absolutely no relevance to the issue at hand. I'm sorry, counselor, you gave me the wrong law there. All right, and your claim for harassment.
Yes, sir. On the harassment is that when we parted ways, I had to still work with her. So what she would do at work is she would go around, talk about me, say I'm incompetent. She would, she actually went and filed a bogus complaint against me. And when she got served, she flaunted it all over the front end. Like, the front of the registers with all the cashiers were flaunted it, showing, oh, hey, I got served and whatnot, which I'm like, okay, that's unprofessional. And then
that's
providing
how I got your private business
exactly
to the public.
Exactly.
In a manner which would be offensive. That's the definition of invasion of privacy.
Exactly.
I always like to give a little lesson. Y'all know that. So that you know the law. That's why people walking around quoting the law after they see Judge Mathis. But don't y'all, some of y'all be twisting it up. Ma'am, what do you say to that?
Your Honor, she caused her own self to get terminated from work. Whenever we parted ways with her with my business, I was afraid that it was going to go to work. I thought she was going to bring it to work. So I personally went to my boss at my job, took him to the side, sat him down, and explained to him top to bottom of everything that happened. And then I told him, he said,
Everything that happened on your side business?
yes, sir. And he said, as long as it, why? Because
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
afraid that it was going to be brought into my place of employment. So I just privately went to him and I spoke to him about it. And he,
But it hurt her reputation.
well, she technically, I felt like she hurt her own reputation.
No, it's not in front of the boss unless someone told the boss.
Well,
And you told the boss. And for that, she is entitled to a judgment. I'll grant you $2,000 for that, and I'll grant you $540 for the breach of contract. Ma'am, you've submitted to me law that doesn't apply. And secondly, I do have a text message from you assuring her that she would receive the amount she's suing for. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
You get what you deserve. Because I never did anything to you to deserve this. And you know you was in the wrong.
No, I was
Sweetie,
not
you was in the wrong.
No,
You was in the
no,
wrong.
no,
You was in the
you
wrong.
were in the wrong. I was
How was I
not.
in the wrong?
You
How was I in
lied.
the wrong? How did I lie?
You didn't tell the full truth of
Oh,
everything.
baby boo, I told all the truth and all the evidence.
No, you didn't.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye.